Many of you out there tasked me with finding the best head strap to lay down in. Hasalaso might be an option. I rock the S3, and as I talked about in the original video, I did find that you could actually leave the top up and lay back, and this still felt perfectly comfortable for watching shows and stuff. But I went looking through the depths of Amazon and I bought this for 20 bucks. There's only one review so far on there, and they said it's the best head strap because it lets you lay down. Boy, it is all silicone besides 3 plastic bits that connect it onto the headset. So the idea is you can lay back and watch any of your favorite programs on the Quest. It's got a plastic clip here that just clips onto the top. I kind of like that. You don't have to run through a Velcro strap like most of them. The sides are a little odd. They're not easy to get on, and then they have this weird like lip that sticks out really far. It's just kind of different. It's not bad, it's just different. They're also not quite the same color as the Quest, although you may not notice that as much now because I have this gray facial interface on here. But if you were someone that cares, against the white of the Quest, these are a little gray. I don't know if that's gonna pick up at all on camera, but it's slightly different. And now we have this big silicone Velcro top strap that has a bunch of little Velcros on it, although that means it may not go really much tighter. It's all riveted together, so in theory it should be long lasting, as long as you don't find a way to ruin the silicone. It has some texture to the back to help hang on to the back of your head, so whether you have hair or no hair, these ribs right here should, in theory, help it hold on to the back of your head, and it was already set by default, so hopefully you don't need any smaller than that. I feel like I could go just a little tighter. It's still partially connecting, so it's working okay. Boy, that feels like a stock head strap, but it's just silicone. It's just all silicone instead of being like elastic and cloth. I guess you can lay back in it like you want. You don't have to worry about that at all. There's not really much more to say about that. I guess it's time for some real world testing, so I'll be back. After testing this, laying down in my chair in my studio, laying down in this studio, active games, fitness games, regular games, it's not a terrible piece of crap head strap. Like, the way they designed it makes sense. Ultimately, what it comes down to is it's really no improvement over the stock strap. You got the same stretchiness, you got the same pitfalls, you got the same ability to lay back. So if you would wanted something to lay back, at least at this point, you're just as good with the stock strap you've got. This is in really no way, in my opinion, any better. Besides, when you're really active, it doesn't soak up sweat because it's silicone. So there's that. But then it has some weird things like these Velcro bits that I showed you, because it's not one big Velcro strap. It's like all these different spots. If you end up in the wrong spot on this, it doesn't really bend, and it's kind of doing this number back and forth on there, or it just leaves it at this weird shape where it won't lock back. Not a big deal. The rivets are fine, the silicone feels fine, but you're paying 20 bucks for, I swear, pretty much the exact same functionality as the stock one. So I don't see a reason to leave a link in the description. I don't think anybody should buy this thing or wants to buy this thing. The only thing I could kind of see, they made those orange ones and the blue ones, and some people bought this because they want a different color. Maybe you've got like a dark theme going on with your Quest and you want it for that, but I just can't justify 20 bucks on this thing. I'm gonna keep searching for you for those of you who want something to lay back in, but for now, this is not it. You're just as good with this one, so stick with your stock one for now. I don't think there's much more to say on that. Thank you so much for coming out, and I'll see you in another reality.